What's happening? It's your top dollar JayHooray, because it's a celebration when you see me. I want to appreciate y'all for tapping in to, the Life Lab, where we have many discussions, conversations, a little heart to heart, all that good stuff. I want to appreciate y'all's attention, eyes, and ears, because it could have been anywhere else. So thank y'all for that. Now, today's discussion, kind of a build up on the last video I had. We was talking about self-discipline. Okay. Now we're gonna dive in a bit deeper, and we're gonna do some things differently this video. I'm gonna actually show y'all one of my rituals, one of my rituals that I'm disciplined to on a daily basis, and we'll discuss it a little bit. Okay. One of my rituals I do in the morning is I do 100 push-ups in a row. Okay. Now, I ain't just wake up one morning and say, let me do 100 push-ups. Let me just try it. No. It took discipline, practice to get to that milestone. Okay. Now, I'm probably like, majority of y'all, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think 100 push-ups in a row was even possible. I didn't think somebody could do that, right? So, so when I was on YouTube, maybe 3-4 years back, I can't remember the time, I was watching this YouTube channel, right? And they had it was like a shoe store, and they was giving free shoes away to everybody who could do 100 push-ups in a row, right? So that sparked the interest. So I'm looking at everybody, do it and whatnot. Nobody did 100 push-ups in a row. They were struggling at 10, 20, you know what I'm saying? Nobody did 100 push-ups in a row. So then I got to thinking, I'm like, is it even possible? And if that opportunity was presented to me, I want to be able to get some free shoes. You know what I'm saying? So right then and there is when I started, practicing on 100 push-ups in a row. You know what I'm saying? I started off slow, you know what I mean? 20 push-ups. Then I just gradually, kept adding on. So I would do 20 push-ups, right? Then the next day I would do 25. Then the next day I do 30, and, so on and so on. I just kept building, you know what I'm saying? It's called compounding. You taking one foot in front of the other, that day by day. You just getting better each and every day, and eventually you get there, But that's where that discipline came into place, So, another story, I was in the gym, and I was working out with this big swole. I'm talking about rip. I'm talking about if RoboCop was a human, this would be him. You know what I'm saying? And so he was doing chest day, right? And he was like, yeah, man, I used to do 100 push-ups in a row all the time. This is the second time I heard something about 100 push-ups in a row when I thought it was impossible. So I'm like, man, get out of here, man. You on that BS. Ain't no way you doing 100 push-ups in a row. But then I had to think, I'm like, why am I putting my limitation on this man when I don't know if he can or not? You know what I'm saying? So then, I had to sit with that for a little minute. You know what I mean? So I'm like, it got to be possible if I didn't heard it twice. So I kept on practicing, kept on doing it. You know what I'm saying? And eventually I got there, but it took discipline. It took discipline to stay with that ritual. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do now is show y'all just the proof that it could work. If it worked for me, it could work for you. Just think, if somebody else can do it, that means it's possible for you to do it. You feel what I'm saying? You just got to figure out how to. And discipline is the bridge that's gonna get you there. So here's the 100 push-ups. Let me show you. Wind up. Now, just wanted to show y'all just the power of self-discipline. Like I was saying, I didn't start off like that. I started off little, and then I gradually got there, just being disciplined to that routine. You know what I'm saying? So I did it. That means you can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about discipline. Now mine was, being 100 push-ups. Whatever goal you have in mind, whatever aspiration you was aspiring to do, just be disciplined to it. Write that goal out on a piece of paper, in your notes on your phone, anything. Write that goal out and write the steps how to get there, and just be disciplined to those steps, and you will get there. Now, discipline, it ain't gonna be fun all the time. It ain't gonna be likable all the time. I ain't saying I love discipline every single time. You know what I'm saying? Some days it's gonna be hard, but that's where discipline is extra needed. You know what I mean? But once you get to that goal, it's so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling. So I know y'all got it. You know what I mean? Let me be the proof that it is possible. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy, with your top dollar, JayHooray. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have a great, wonderful, lovely, prosperous day. Spread some love around to somebody, help somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I see y'all next time. Peace, love, prosperity. I holla.